Hi, third grade. It's Mrs. Jones, and we're going to talk a little bit about ABC order today, and then you're going to actually get to practice. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is whenever you are doing ABC order, I would recommend on your paper actually writing down the whole alphabet. I know it seems kind of silly and like it will take a long time, but if you know your alphabet, it's only going to take you about 26 seconds to get it on your paper. And this is going to make it a lot easier for you to put words into alphabetical order. So when I'm doing words into alphabetical order, the first thing I want to look at is the first letter in the word. So I'm actually just highlighting the first letter for me to take a look at when I'm going to put these into alphabetical order. So we have some science words here that we're going to work with today. Okay, now I'm going to get out my pen. So this is my paper and I have all of my alphabet written down. And now what I'm going to do is begin at the beginning and see, do I have a word that begins with an A? Nope, I don't. I'm actually going to cross it off. Do I have a word that begins with a B? Nope. A C, a D. Oh, oops. Look how easy it was for me to actually accidentally skip that D, and I do have a word that begins with a D. So dissolve is going to be the first letter. Now I'm going to keep on going. Do I have a word that begins with an E? Yep, erosion. So that's going to be my second word. And here we go. I'm going to keep going. I don't have a word that begins with an F or a G or an H or an I or a J or a K or an L, but I do have an M word, so I'm going to put that third. I'm going to move these two words down out of my way. So here we go. I'm going to pick up with N. I don't have a letter that starts with N or O or P or Q or R, but I do have a word that starts with S, so that's going to be my fourth word. Now T, no T letter, U, V, and W is going to be my fourth. So that was pretty easy to do since I only am looking at the very first letter in these words. Now it's going to get a bit trickier when I have to look at the whole word. So I have 5 words here that are weather, wet, white, winter, and wish. So it's not so easy. I can't just go straight down my alphabet and say, okay, they all begin with W, so they are in alphabetical order. What I have to do is actually begin looking at the second letter in the word. So let's start on my alphabet. I don't have a second letter that is A or B or C or D, but I do have an E. So I cannot just make a guess that wet goes first because it is a smaller word. It only has 3 letters, or that weather goes second because it was second in the list. I actually have to keep looking, so I need to look at the third letter. So let's see here. I have T or A. I know right away that A is the first letter in the alphabet, so weather is going to go first, and then I go all the way down here. Wet is going to go second. Hi. Now I'm going to pick back up with my alphabet because I have weather and wet figured out. And I'm still looking at the second letter. It looks like I'm going to have a little trouble again. I don't have a G or an F, but I do have an H. And there's only one H. So I'm going to pull that. That's going to be my third word. And then I'm stuck here on I. Okay, so I have to go to the third letter, and in this case, we have an N or an S. So A-J-K-L-M. N comes before S. So my order, winter is going to go fourth, and wish is going to go fifth. So it's really important when you're putting words into alphabetical order that you write down the whole alphabet. Take the 30 seconds to do that so it will help you get your mind straight, especially when you're looking at third letter or fourth letter. It will really help you out. So I would highly recommend that you use that strategy. You can cross out letters as you go, and it will make it a lot easier for you. So good luck with alphabetical order.